as a New England Patriot. You ain't winning the Super Bowl, okay? The reason why you shouldn't sleep on the New England Patriots is because clearly divine intervention is shining down upon them. I mean, damn, how much luck can you get? Vengeance is Seattle's. It will be exacted a week from Sunday. The Seattle Seahawks win the Super Bowl championship. And that's a big, big thing coming from me because I love Mr. Kraft.
You guys agree with Stephen A. here, Dan?
I think I lean towards Seattle. To say that they have no shot, are you implying that New England has no chance, Stephen A? I want to want to clear that up.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that in the end, they just understand they're going to lose. That's all I'm trying to say. It'll be a nice game. It'll be a tight game. Be competitive. They're going to lose. Seattle's going to win championship. That's all I said.
I don't disagree. I think Seattle is the better football team. I think they should be favored. But I do believe that there's a narrative out there like New England has no shot. I would say I disagree with that. The defense has been great, albeit they haven't played an offense like Seattle's, at least as healthy and as consistent as Seattle's. This defense has given up 26 points in 36 drives. That's a preposterous number. That's the best number since the 2000 Ravens that went on to have an unbelievable performance in the Super Bowl. So I think that New England's defense keeps them in this game. It's a close game. Do I think they have a shot? Absolutely. But I still believe that the Seattle Seahawks are the favored and better team.
Stephen A., man.
I don't believe. Go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
Yeah, like Stephen A., you be tripping. And I love you, dog. Like, you really my guy. Like, which one is it? You can't say you snoring on them, and then now when Dan asks you, be like, no, I think it's going to be a close game. That's two different. You made two different statements.
Because J. Mack was sitting next to me, a former New England Patriot, so I had to accentuate my point. You understand? Because he had hope. He was sitting next to me just a couple of feet away from me with hope, RC, and you know I wanted to ruin that hope. That's why my verbiage was what it was.
Okay, well, how about
talking to you all, you understand, is a little bit different.
Right. 98 Broncos played the Packers. They were, I think, like double-digit underdogs. They won that game. John Elway, right? I think that's like, that's Helicopter Elway, right? Yes. Helicopter Elway. The Pats beat the greatest show on turf. Nobody expected that. I believe that was in Tom Brady's second year in the league. Now we're also on Drake May's second year in the league. And so it does happen. The last time the Patriots went to the Super Bowl one time and they had won 18 games out of 18 games and they lost to Eli Manning them, which is the only reason we're making the Eli Manning should be in the Hall of Fame argument.
Hall of Fame Eli Manning?
Yeah, like without that, like this doesn't happen. And so, Stephen A., to say that the New England Patriots have no chance is not only ludicrous and ridiculous, it's actually false. This team's given up 8.7 points a game in the playoffs. Only 210 yards. The only team that through the playoffs that have given up less are the Baltimore Ravens in 2000. The 2002 Buccaneers gave up more than this. LOB in 2013 gave up more than this. And those are historic playoff runs. And I don't care. I get it. Justin Herbert has never played good in the playoffs, never been a big game quarterback, but they only scored 3 points. And the dude is extremely talented. Yeah, they had backup tackles, but they exploited them. There's no trio, even the trio in Seattle, which is amazing, of Reek Woolen and Devin Witherspoon and Nick Emanwari, who should be the rookie of the year. They ain't a trio playing better than Gonzalez, Davis, and Jones. Yeah. They ain't two inside guys playing like Barmore and also Milton Williams. And so to say that this team doesn't have a chance with an MVP candidate, an all-star coach, and a defense playing at the highest level is absolutely ridiculous.
It's buffoonery, Stephen A.
Well, thank you, dear Abby, with the black hoodie, making everybody feel good this morning. RC, I don't give a damn. Talk about ludicrous. I always call you. Want me to call you Preacher Clark or whatever? Because you're always making people feel good. You're so inspirational.
I'm just telling the truth.
Foxborough's loving you. Let me retort.
Right,
let me tell you something right now. Their defense is elite. I got that part. But here's the deal, y'all. They were playing against the Los Angeles Chargers squad. Offensive line was compromised. You're going up against a Houston Texans team that wasn't much offensively, and that's even when you had Nico Collins, which you did at that game, and Schultz goes down in the second quarter. Then you go to the AFC Championship game, and Jarrett Stidham was your quarterback, and I told y'all about that, right? So you had a backup quarterback in the NFC Championship game. You had a guy in C.J. Stroud that's been struggling, and he was bereft of the weapons that he customarily was having. And we all know what Justin Herbert has looked like come postseason time. The man ain't won a playoff game yet, and their offensive line was compromised. Now, you're going up against the Seattle squad. Their defense is even more elite than New England's defense. And we know New England's defense is big time, and Seattle's is better. What's New England going to do offensively? That is the question mark. And we've seen them struggle in the postseason offensively. So what I'm deducing is you ain't going to be able to score. I'm praying it's not going to be,
So you're
taking
Sam
Super Bowl
Darnold.
like it was a couple of years ago.
You're banking on Sam Darnold. You're banking on
We'll do more of this. We'll do more of this all next
I don't have a problem saying that now because he's proven that it's kryptonite against the Ravens.
We'll do this all next
I'll
week.
say that now.
You guys, the Chiefs.
Quarterback in NFL history to do so. That puts him in rare air. Look at the other names: Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Peyton Manning, and Joe Montana. We bring it back to the table here, and then we also go back to the bus. Will, do you trust this version of Sam Darnold against a complex Mike Vrabel-led defense that's had now 2 weeks to prepare for Darnold in that Seattle offense?
When it comes from the perspective of the critics and haters of Sam Darnold, I wholeheartedly trust Sam Darnold in this situation. Where I fully respect the defense that the Patriots have, and knowing Vrabel, he's going to have an extra week to prepare. Like, they're going to be ready to go. Like, they have cats across the line of scrimmage on the back end. They play with really good eyes. They always have a really good feel for the situational awareness that goes on inside the game. But, yeah, I trust Sam Darnold wholeheartedly. It's going to be an awesome game. The biggest thing for me is, are they going to be able to get that run game going with Kenneth Walker? Because the way they operate that handback play, where Kenneth Walker can put his foot in the ground and get to the pylon like he did against the Rams, he can keep it front side, he can bend it backside. The offensive line gets pushed. Don't worry, this fell down. We'll keep it moving. We'll stay poised.
That's okay. Just keep rolling.
Stay in the pocket. Stay in the pocket.
But that is the key there, because it opens up the play action and everything else for Sam Darnold. So that way they don't get into we have to be a pass all the time team throughout the rest of the game if they were to happen to shut down Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, everything Will said, I agree with. The sexy conversation revolves around Sam Darnold, the ghost. Is he going to continue what he's done in the playoffs so far? But for them to win this game, it's for the Patriots to not be able to stop them and make them one-dimensional. Kenneth Walker earlier in the year, the offensive line's blocked great all year long, but he'd be making these east and west runs where he's trying to look for a home run hit as opposed to taking 3, 4, 5 yards right up the gut. Late in the season, he's now hit it downhill, made one cut, and got vertical, and it's shown in a big way about how they've been able to not only pass the ball, but run the ball as well. If the Patriots can't stop the run, Sam Darnold, the way he's been playing as well, I mean, they're going to take care of business.
Now, Dan, it was a Monday Night Football game years ago when Darnold was a rookie, and you remember the sound? It was mic'd up. He said he's seeing ghosts. Now, it's a football term, but it was taken on, and it lived in New York forever, and it still haunts Sam Darnold's career. How do the Patriots haunt ghosts? Boo. How do the Patriots make Darnold see ghosts again?
Yeah, I think it haunts his career. I don't think it haunts him, though. You know, I think Sam is